All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here at Vaden Nissan, making a few videos today. And today what we're going to talk about is the sales numbers versus you guys, the buyers in the Frontier world. And you know, it's funny how in the comments you hear people say, well, the world has spoken. Nobody wants to buy a Nissan. Nobody likes Nissan. Nissan sales are horrible. Nissan's going to disappear. They're going to go away. Yet, so many of you guys that own them, everybody that owns them comments on here. There's so many people. Look at that last gen Tundra right there. Look at how nice that is rolling by us right now. That is gorgeous. But so many people are buying these, and a lot of them are buying them are the people who just came from that Toyota truck that we just saw. Okay, they're coming from a Toyota Tundra, or they're coming from a Tacoma, and a third gen Tacoma, and they're looking for that same kind of reliability. They're looking for that same kind of proven classic design, that get her done, that bulletproofness. This offers that. Okay, these offer that. This is an SV lifted. Here it is non-lifted, same exact truck, four-wheel drive SVs, both of them. Same thing, here's one right here. We just got done talking about these. This is a two-wheel drive Pro 4 or Pro 2X. All right, but these Nissan trucks, people are like, nobody buys them. Nobody buys them. Okay, they love them. Same with this Tundra, or this Titan rolling at me right now. See, we got a Titan coming right up here. It's rolling right on through here. And perfect truck, beautiful truck. Yet people are like, there's a good reason that Titan went away. No, there's not. But the reason that they don't sell, that these don't sell as well as a Tacoma or a Colorado, is because the buyer that buys these, somebody who buys a Frontier or buys a Titan, they're an educated buyer. And what I mean by that is these are people that are usually going to be somebody who has been through a few trucks already. They got some experience under their belt, or maybe they don't buy a lot of trucks, but when they buy them, they keep them for a very long time, and they expect certain things out of a truck. They expect things out of a truck that you may not get out of a modern truck today. A Colorado with its 2.7 turbo, I love that motor. It's incredible. If you were to tell me I had to buy one truck that I was going to drive for the next 20 years, it would probably not be a Colorado. Maybe because of the cost to repair it is pretty lightweight, I'd probably maybe weigh it. But if you were to ask me what truck is available today out of everything other than the HD world, remember the HD world is a completely different ball game and built differently. If you were to ask me what's the best, longest lasting trucks made today on the road, it would definitely hands down be an F-250 with a 7.3. Plain and simple. Nothing could match it. That's my opinion. But in this world, with what we have available to us right now, a Frontier is as solid as it gets. This is today in 2025, in my opinion, the most trouble-free, drama-free, reliable type vehicle made. And the Gladiator would be right up there with it. I've made videos about that. They are simple. Naturally aspirated V6 engine, hydraulic steering, okay, simplicity on every kind of level, Dana axles on both ends. I mean, this thing is built to just do its job and do its job very well. Is it quirky? Yeah. Are there some things that piss me off tremendously, like the no low tie downs anywhere? We got this mid-high tie down here, super high tie down there, nowhere to really put in it. You can pop these out and put some rails in there, but yeah, does it piss me? Is there things like this that piss me off in here? No power? Yeah, we do got power in this one. Nice. Okay. Yeah, there are things about these that piss me off. There's no doubt about it. Every vehicle has them. But when it comes to the people that are buying them, the reason that they're not selling that well, because they don't have the flair and the panache and all the stuff that the new Tacoma does, and that the new Colorado does, and that the new Ranger does, and all this kind of stuff, and we get that. But again, there is a market. It is not a big market, but there is a market of people today that have been there, done that, and know better. Understand that statement. Been there, done that, and know better. Okay, they don't look at a vehicle as something that they want to buy and use and get rid of it 3 years later and buy another one. They don't buy this to keep up with the Joneses. They don't buy this to prove anything to anybody. They buy this for one reason only, because they can pay for it, buy once, cry once, and not worry about it for many, many years. That's why they buy. Oh my God, but the water pump is internal. Oh my God. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The water pump's been internal for over a decade, and you've probably heard of 2 people in the entire world, and both of them are probably in a different country, that had to replace a water pump on one. Nobody cares about any way that you try to downgrade the Nissan All right, let's take a quick second, mention our sponsor of this video here, LastFit. They build some of the most amazing products. We use their stuff on everything. Every truck I own and have owned recently has been all set up with LastFit stuff. We're going to take a look at it real quick and show you some of their offering. All right, so if we look at these mats, look at the coverage, look at the overlay of these things, the quality of these things, they're insane. This is high-level stuff. Look at the difference. Here it is in a Nissan. This is in a Nissan Sentra, deep dish pockets. Look at even the back end. If you got kids, like my daughter does here, and this is her car, look at that, collecting all the debris, all the food pieces, everything falling out of there, even a back. High deep dish design to these things so that you don't even have to ever vacuum again. All of the dirt and the debris will stay contained in them. Look, the size difference of these compared to factory ones too are amazing, and the price is incredible, but look at how much bigger these are than the actual factory floor mats in this 4Runner. See, a size difference is huge, and so laser fit perfect. They offer them for every single vehicle that you can think of out there, basically. Their prices are absolutely phenomenal, and the big thing, as you're looking at these, look at the review numbers. Look at the sheer number of 5-star reviews on these things, on every one of them. They are incredible quality on every kind of level. You cannot go wrong with LastFit. Knock the Nissan down. They're going to run out of business. They're going out of business. They're all over. They're done. It's going to go bankrupt. No, they're not. They're going to be just fine. Everything is all good. Again, the people that buy these, they've been there. They've done it. They know better. They know what they're doing. They did not buy it by mistake. They don't buy it because it's a flash pan type thing. They buy them because they know what they are. They know what they do. They know how they do it, and they trust it. So keep that in mind. You see somebody driving one of these things down the road, you know, the first thing you should do is tip your hat and nod to them, because they probably know a heck of a lot more about things than you do. That's the reality of it. But that's also a very minority of people in the world today. That number is shrinking every single day. Okay, more and more people are flash in the pan buyers. They don't research, they don't know, they don't understand, they don't keep them long, whatever the case is, or they don't care about the learning to negotiate to get better deals. They don't care about anything. They're just like, buy me a car. You know, give me a truck, give me something flashy, cool, okay? And that's fine. There's a lot of vehicles out there for them. See somebody driving around in the Frontier, like I said, give them a little bit of respect, because most likely, they're the kind of guy that if you pull up to a gas station and you got a guy in it sitting there next to you in a Frontier pumping gas, if you got a question in life about life that needs to be answered, he's probably the one you want to ask and that you want to talk to, because again, he's probably been there, done that guy. It's not by accident that people buy these. And it is not because of the great deal, even though you can get great deals on them. It is because they know what they're doing. And there's a reason that they're buying them. And there's a reason that Nissan still makes it like they do. And that makes us very happy that there's still options for that. And it still does this. And they give you so many trims. You have a 4x4 SV. Okay, this does not have a rear locker. This does not have fancy skid plates and all that kind of stuff. This is a get her done around truck kind of town and do all your Home Depot runs and all that, yet it'll also go camping. It'll do anything you want to. Here's an SV, and like I said, here's the same truck with a small lift from Nissan, small Bilstein lift from Nissan in 33s. Right here. Look at the difference. Look at how good. This is the same exact truck is what that one is. This one just made to be able to do a little bit more. We do not have a Pro 4X on the lot. They are all sold out. But the Pro X, or they have the Pro 4X model for those that want a little bit more, a little nicer amenities, and they want the the rear locker and that off-road kind of attitude and things like that. And it looks very similar to this in a 4-wheel drive version. So they got something for, and then you got the, what is it, the S, or I don't remember what the other one is. I'm mostly familiar with the SVs and these, but you can also get it in a king cab 6.5 foot bed. You can also get a Pro 4X like this in a crew cab configuration with a 6-foot bed. How nice is that? To get this with a 6-foot bed on it, and a king cab option with a 6-foot bed if you want. Nissan is doing this stuff the right way, and they may not be catering to try to get the most sales in the world, and that's okay. But they offer so many excellent vehicles that are sleeper styles that you can't go wrong. Like I said, the people that buy these buy them for a reason, and they know what they're doing. Think about that for a minute next time you go ripping on a Frontier saying it's not all that, I can't tolerate it, and it's old school and everything and blah, blah, blah. That's part of the features that people love about them, It doesn't get better than one of these, in my opinion, if you're looking for long-term reliability. And like I said, the people that buy them, they know what they're doing. Questions, comments, anything you got, put them below. Thanks for watching.